Welcome to our podcast,
Real Marriage
Real Talk
with
Mr. and Mrs. Eagleton.
Thanks for joining us for Real Marriage, Real Talk with Mr. and Mrs. Eagleton. I'm Kwame Eagleton. This is my lovely wife, Mrs. Eagleton.
Tavari Eagleton. Yes. Mrs.
Dr.
Eagleton.
and Mrs. Eagleton.
Oh, okay, doctor. Yes.
No, I'm only doctor at the hospital.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Today we'll talk about, because people asked us about how we met. We talked about that in one of the previous episodes. But talk about our journey to getting married. Our first year was mostly long distance, all long distance. We met in October.
We met in August.
Met in August.
Okay, and this is how I know that we met. We met on August 27th, 1997, because we went to lunch on that day. But the next day when we went to Chili's, he asked me if I would go to work out with him. And I went with him to, was it Gold's Gym?
24-Hour Fitness.
24-Hour Fitness. We went to this gym, and they gave me like a temporary card for working. I think it's like a 1-week pass or something. And I had that pass in my purse, and the date was like always on the top.
And you still have it, don't you?
That's what I do not. But that's how I knew.
You didn't save it?
No. But it's okay. I remember the date. That's what's most important.
So we went to the gym. Did you work out that day? I don't remember.
I did work out with you. Yeah.
She wasn't happy about it.
I was trying to impress him.
She was trying to impress me.
So I basically was lying, like, because I was not wanting to be at the gym. It's like, oh, this is fun. Pumping my muscles. Yeah, no. Yes.
I don't remember your face when I said go to the gym. I mean, I don't know what you did. What did you say?
I paused. I was like, sure, yeah, we can go to the gym.
We went to the gym together.
Yeah, we did.
Over our life, we've not done that very often.
No.
That's all right.
It's not healthy.
Going to the gym is not healthy?
Not together. Because I get frustrated with you. You'll do stuff like make me lift heavier than I want to, and then like snap at me to give you one more rep, one more. And I'm like, I didn't want to give you the last 5. What do you mean give you one more? So it's okay.
The challenges.
Our relationship is rooted in many other things.
Besides exercise.
Yes.
I knew fairly early on that I wanted to marry her. Very early on. I had been with somebody for 6 years, and that was not going to work out. And I knew very early on. I was very, very observant about her because I didn't want to waste time. I was 25. I'd been with somebody for a long time. That was not going to work out. So I didn't want to waste time. And had I gotten any inkling early on that you were not going to be, I was fine being done with it.
Right.
I was fine. I was going to be over it and move on to the next thing. And so I was very, very prayerful and observant and all those things about you and about my future with you, and felt like, okay, this is the one. I guess I shouldn't say the one, but this is my one. And so very early on, I knew that by December, I wanted to go look at rings because that was kind of how I was going to, that was what we're going to do.
So 4 months in, because it was August.
Right.
September,
Right.
October, November, December, you were home. We were shopping for Christmas presents for the family.
Right.
And you wanted to go look at engagement rings.
Right. So it was very early on, I knew it was, it had to be a combination of what I thought, what you looked like. So I thought you were beautiful, and you were, yeah. All the things.
See, exercise would have ruined all of that.
How was exercise going to ruin?
Because everything would have like shrunk. It would have shrunk.
It wouldn't have shrunk?
It gets rid of the fat.
You didn't have much fat, sweetheart.
But it was pretty round.
It was round.
Right. Yeah. I would have lost that roundness. Yeah.
There are exercises for that.
Exercise is the enemy.
There are exercises for a round. How do you think all these Caucasian girls get a booty these days? I shouldn't have said that.
They
I'm
are
sorry.
building them.
They
They're
build them.
out here building them,
They are building
like
them.
Bob the Builder. They are out here building them.
So there are exercises to build that
100%
shelf.
correct.
So I was not worried about that.
Maybe I do need to exercise now. She's not what she used to be.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Okay, but back to what you're saying. Let me just interject one quick thing that I realized. This is something I realized with dating you. For us, it felt just like peaceful between the two of us. Like we just felt like we were like at home with each other. Like I don't think we ever had any fights during our first year of dating. I mean, a lot of it's because we were apart.
We had one. I don't remember what it was about, though. We were in San Francisco on the cable cars. Something you had done, and I hadn't learned how to handle conflict. So whatever happened, I was upset. So there's a picture of us on the back of a cable car.
Oh, yes.
Right. And I was upset, and I looked upset in the photograph. I don't know what it was about. I have no idea.
Yeah.
That's important to think because most times we fight about stupid stuff.
Right.
That when I look back, I can remember I was upset only because I had a picture and I looked upset on the picture. But I couldn't tell you what it was about.
Right. Yeah,
and so a lot of the things that couples argue about or have conflict about, some of those things are stupid. Some of those things are really small. Some of those things, not all of it. And sometimes a small thing on top of another small thing, on top of another small thing starts to build up and makes it a big thing.
Right.
But a lot of disagreements, a lot of conflict that couples have are over silly things.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that was about, but I know it ruined the day.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember what it was either.
I don't either. I only remember it because I have a picture and I looked upset
like
on the
face,
picture.
You're like
in my
happy.
face, I was visibly either upset or pouting or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Right.
And so that was the only time I remember us having kind of conflict while we were dating.
Right.
That I remember.
Which is rare.
Which was rare.
In a year of dating.
Right.
And again, maybe a big part of it was that we were apart a lot. So when we were together, it was always special.
Right.
So, yeah.
But we didn't have much. And in my previous relationship, we 6 years of on and off, on again, off again, and a lot of arguing.
Yeah.
I don't even know what those arguments were about, but
True.
Arguing.
Yeah. But I never had that really I didn't do a lot of arguing. No. I'm not even like a combative person like that.
But when I was younger, I was probably more headstrong. And
oh, for sure.
And
yes,
absolutely. You need to co-sign that so fast.
I mean, I was there. Right.
I was a little more headstrong and maybe confrontational or willing to engage and really more willing to wanting to win or prove my point, which in a relationship is toxic. When you are in a relationship with someone that you love, your goal should not be to win the argument.
Right.
Because every time you win, that person that you love loses.
Absolutely.
And you don't build trust. You don't build your relationship. You've won, but it came at the cost of the person you say you love. And I think a lot of times we are in arguments hoping to win the argument rather than maybe just be heard and to hear, to be understood and to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And typically, when there is conflict, what we say is what we think or say everything would be great if only Tavari thought the way I thought. Right. Because the way I think is the way I think, and I take ownership of that, and it's the right way.
Right.
The right way.
In one's mind. Their way is the right way, yes.
And it takes time. It took us a lot of time to realize our goal is not to win the argument.
Right.
Our goal is to resolve whatever the issue is and come to a greater understanding. I don't want to win at the expense of the person I love. But when I was younger, I didn't think that. When I was younger, what I wanted to hear you say was, you were right.
Yeah.
Which validated what I thought. I wanted you to say, I'm sorry, you were right. Then I won the argument.
Right.
Now, I was in debate all the time, and so it was a pros and cons, winning the argument, a logical argument, but that's not the way you build. That's not the way you build a healthy relationship. Is always trying to win, always trying to win the argument, always trying to win the confrontation or the battle. And so we've been married 26 years. We've grown out of that and into a different, a different kind of dynamic.
Yeah, for sure.
How do we get engaged? People have asked that. I guess people have asked that question. It's kind of a cute story.
Cute engagement story. So his birthday is February 16th. And I told him, we had decided for that time. Okay, so let's go back. So we looked at engagement rings in December, but it wasn't until a year later, like past 1998, because he was still in California at that time, to 1999 in February. I told him that I was going to cook, and he was going to just we're going to dress up nicely and just eat at my place. I was going to make a nice meal, and we decided on that. We're going to dress up nicely. We're not going to try to get into restaurants and have all of this hubbub. We're just going to come and sit and have a nice dinner. Well, I really was planning a surprise party for him. So his brother came in from Dallas, his brother and his now wife, but they came in from Dallas. Amon came, Nick, it was all of these people that I coordinated to have there. And we pulled together a surprise party. So he gets to the door, and when he comes in, we're yelling surprise! And he looked great. He was in this very nice navy Hugo Boss suit and a tie. And you look great. But you literally were surprised.
I was very surprised.
Yeah, because his face was what is happening?
I was very, very surprised because, unbeknownst to her, I was planning to propose. And so I had had arranged for a limousine to pick me up and take me to her house.
Yeah.
I'd made reservations at Vargo's restaurant, which is at that time, I guess, a fancy restaurant in Houston. In my mind, it was fancy.
It was fancy.
It was better than...
Vargo's was very fancy.
It was better than Red Lobster.
Red Lobster, yeah.
It was better than the Sizzler.
I would have gone to either of those places with you, though.
I know. And I went and I got a ring. I got it sized. Had a ring made. Had it sized. And I went to Walgreens and bought the cheapest box of chocolates, like Whitman's.
Were you looking for the cheapest box, or you just grabbed them?
Well, first of all, it was in Walgreens, so there are no expensive chocolate in Walgreens at that time. There was no Godiva. It was just...
That's right. That was pre-Godiva days, yes.
I brought some cheap chocolate. The box was shaped like a heart.
Yeah.
And I opened it. I bought shrink wrap and spray adhesive and a hairdryer. So I opened this cheap box of chocolates from Walgreens. I took the engagement ring. I put it in the box. I
put the little cushion in the middle of the box.
Put the little cushion in the middle of the box around all the other cheap candies.
Yes.
Put the top back on. Took the shrink wrap and put it around it. Did the spray adhesive to make it stick to the back. Yep. And then turn the hairdryer on to make it shrink wrap. So she had no idea it had been opened already. I gave it to the limousine driver, and I said, once we get to Vargo's, please give this to the restaurant. I called the restaurant and told them, give it to the restaurant, have them bring it out at dessert time. I had flowers on the table. So we had dinner. They were supposed to bring this. Anyway, so I show up at her house.
Yes.
In a suit and a limousine.
Yeah.
And when I pull up, I see familiar cars, and I was like, what? I think it was Damon's car.
Because it's red, yeah.
Why is Damon's car here? So I go to the door, And they yell surprise. I pull my brother and my friends aside. My three brothers at that time.
Yeah.
It was
Brothers.
Derek, Amon, and Nick.
Yeah.
Those are my fraternity brothers and my real brother. So I pulled them aside and I was like, look, we have reservations at a hotel. I mean, at a restaurant. I'm proposing to her tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And my boys are cool. They were like, dude, don't worry about it. Go. We're good.
Like they'll hold it down at the house.
Yeah, we're good at the
leave.
house. Go do what you got to do.
So the doorbell rings after he's in here, and I'm running like a crazy person. I'm like making sure food is set up. I had been doing my makeup, and I realized, because people had started coming a little bit earlier, I only had mascara on one eye, like the other one was naked. So
Naked. Naked eyes.
I gave him a kiss. I was like, surprise, honey, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Like, go and interact with your friends. I'm going to keep working these other things together. The doorbell rings again, and then it was Shantae and Loretta, your cousins, that came up, and we opened the door. I was like, hey, come on in. She's there, like, somebody's outside. So I step out, and there's a limousine outside. And with my brain, I was like, are you dropping somebody off or picking somebody up? Like, I don't know what's happening here. And he walked up behind me, and he was like, they're here to get you, sweetheart. Get in the car. And I was like, what? There's
with
a whole party.
One naked eye.
Right, with that naked eye. Like, she needed some help. Yeah.
But we went to dinner.
Yes.
Our friends and family stayed at the house.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they ate and played games and
They
hung out.
did.
It
Yeah.
was, what was it? Ninfa's? Was it fajitas? It was fajitas.
Papacitos.
Papacitos.
Mm-hmm.
It was fajitas
Yeah.
from Papacitos.
Yep.
So shout out to Papacitos. If you're in Houston,
It's so good.
go to
You should
Papacitos.
go to
Any of the
yeah.
Papa's restaurants. Papacitos, Papa
Literally
Do's.
all of the Papa's restaurants
All the
are
Papa's
good.
restaurants.
Yeah.
Papa's barbecue. Anyway, we had
Papa Dough.
Papacitos.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back on task.
They brought out the candy.
We went to go eat.
At dessert time.
Yes. And we had just ordered dessert. So when they brought out the candy, they actually brought out the candy and the flowers.
Right.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like this
Oh,
is so sweet, honey. Da, da, da. And mind you, we ordered dessert. It was some kind of tart or something there. And you're like, you want to try some candy? It's supposed to be really good. And I was like, well,
I'm trying to sell Walgreens Whitman's candy to her.
I was like, well, they're breaking out dessert. You were like,
Oh, this candy's really
I've heard
good.
this one is like really, really good. I was like, okay. So I opened it up. And when I opened it, the ring was inside. And he came and got on one knee.
So I got on one knee. It was a tight squeeze there because our table was.
Yes.
Like, it was a tight squeeze
and it was
between
busy.
the other table.
Like
Yeah,
the restaurant was crazy
busy.
busy then because it was like Valentine's weekend or something.
Right. So
But,
one knee, and she said yes.
yeah, I said yes.
Yeah,
Got all teary.
Yeah, I don't think if people say no to me, that would be the end of it. But if they say I'm not sure.
Oh, no, you would never give them another chance. Anyone who said I have to think, if there was hesitation, you would be like, okay, give me the ring back.
Never
I'm
mind.
done. Yeah, never mind. Rejection is not your strong suit. Like that's not going to work for you.
No.
Like at all. Which isn't, I mean, rejection is not bad. You can learn from rejection.
Okay. Let's say in your life, how much rejection have you had? Very little. You grew up cute and shapely.
I'm sure I've had some. I probably blocked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to think of it. You can't think of one time
No,
some
I'm sure I
guy
blocked it
rejected
out.
you.
I'm sure I blocked it out
No.
because
No. I don't believe it.
as a protective mechanism.
I don't
Yes.
believe it. So you're not acquainted with rejection.
I'm sure I've been rejected for sure.
But
Yeah.
you can't think of one single instance. Not one.
Not that's important to this conversation. Yeah. Yes.
In all your years of living.
When I gained
And I
weight,
say
I
all
felt
your
like all the
years.
clothes I tried on rejected me. Like everything was like, this is not for you. Ma'am, put me back on the hanger and go put me back on the rack. So I've dealt with a ton of rejection. It's like, yeah, no. So yes, I have dealt with rejection.
So maybe
for
you
sure.
are acquainted with
I am so
rejection.
acquainted with it. Yes,
Okay.
yes, it's an old friend of
Dinner,
mine.
we came back. They were having a good time. So it ended up being an engagement
I
party
know. I
slash
came out
birthday
like,
party.
oh,
Yeah.
we got engaged. So
Yeah.
it was fun.
And I told her we got engaged in February.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you have 6 months.
But tell them why.
Because we hadn't had sex.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we hadn't done any adult dancing.
Any adult
We're supposed
dancing?
to say adult dancing
No.
on here.
We had some heavy petting, but he was like he was a man of integrity. Like he was
you
like, I'm
got-
not doing that.
You
Yeah.
have 6
I
months.
tried to get him a couple times, and he
She
was like,
tried.
no. So rejection. Yes, you rejected me. How about that?
So I rejected you.
Right.
I rejected you.
Yes, you
Not
did.
really. So 6 months of planning, which had its own challenges because, traditionally, the bride's parents pay for the wedding, the groom's parents pay for the vacation or the honeymoon. And neither one of our parents could afford any of that.
Nope. No.
So we had no money from them.
Yep.
We both worked. So the wedding and all the cost of that, we were going to bear ourselves.
And you didn't want one.
Which presented its own issues. I didn't want one because I didn't want to spend the money on it. I thought it was a waste of money.
So he thinks very practically about things.
I used to. Maybe not so much anymore.
It's not as much now. Yeah, you're not as stringent about it, but you used to, everything had to be like, is this practical to do this?
Right.
And for you, it was like spending thousands of dollars on a party to feed people does not sound practical. We can put this money aside. We can invest it. We can put it towards a house. It was like all of the other things. Yeah.
So because we're believers. And so we had marriage counseling with our pastor, who happens to be my godfather and my uncle.
And his uncle, yeah. Hey, Uncle Ron.
And so, shout out. So we were sitting there and he had his plan for the day. It was whatever it was. So we come in, I had an attitude. She had an attitude.
I was more heartbroken than an attitude.
Okay. So I had broken her heart.
I was sad.
I had broken her heart.
Right.
And so we had been fighting about this wedding thing and the expenses of a wedding.
Yep.
And he went through all of his curriculum for the day.
Right.
And we gave terse
one-word answers.
One-word answers,
no.
Yes and no
yes.
answers, yes, no, yes, no. He's a counselor by trade. So he got through the whole thing. We finished. He said, okay, so now tell me what's going on. And I don't remember
we both just started talking immediately. I was like,
then we had all this.
Yeah.
She wants to have a wedding. I'm thinking she wants to waste money. We don't need to do this, blah, blah, blah. We both submitted we both presented our cases to him.
Right.
He's known me all of my life.
Yes, he's your uncle and godfather.
He's the person I looked up to as much as anyone else in my life.
That's who you call for advice, all kind of things, yeah.
He looked at me and he said, I understand everything you're saying. And if she is not important enough for you to do this for her, you should find someone else to marry.
And you were like, oh. You were so
fine. We'll just waste a bunch of money.
Right.
You remember because we left, went to my grandmother's house. And I was like, fine, and we're just going to have this wedding and waste all of our money.
Oh, I do remember that. Yes, I absolutely remember that attitude for sure.
But that's what he said. He's like, if you can't do this for her, you should find somebody else to marry.
But why didn't you walk away and be like, well, I'm not marrying you then. I'm keeping this money.
Have you seen you?
I mean, yeah.
So I just changed my thoughts about it. Kind of, sort of.
Did you, or did you just swallow it down?
I acquiesced. I swallowed it. Swallowed it. I was really upset with him because I felt like what I'm saying is practical.
He's practical.
You're my uncle.
You're my uncle. You're my godfather.
You're my uncle.
Right.
You're my godfather. You should be on my side.
Right.
And he was not happy. But he said that, and that was the end of it. If you don't love her enough to do this for her, you should find someone else to marry. And I didn't.
No.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. Check out the next episodes where we continue our conversation.
You can also follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Mr. and Mrs. Eagleton.